Hello student. Welcome to the class number 8. Okay, the topic for today is this is my family. Okay, in this class we are going to learn about the family members, physical adjective, the simple present with the verb to be in affirmative form. Okay, now we are going to continue with the class. First, we are going to learn a new vocabulary. Okay, for example, the vocabulary is about the family members. Okay, now look at the picture. Me, yo. Okay, now you have to introduce your family. For example, number 1, grandma, abuela. Number 2, granddad, abuelo. Number 3, mom or mother. Number 4, number 4 is dad. Number 5, sister. Number 6, brother. Okay, now you have to learn about this new word too. For example, aunt, tia. Uncle, tío. When you have to talk about your sisters and your brothers, you have to say siblings, hermanos in general. Okay, you use siblings. Okay, now continue with the class. Now we're going to learn about the new vocabulary about physical adjective. Remember, the adjective describe the noun or the subject. Okay, for example, you have tall, alto, short, pequeño, old, viejo, young, joven, athletic, atlético, pretty, hermosa, bonita, handsome, guapo, chubby, gordita, thin, flaca. Okay, try to memorize them, these new words, this new vocabulary. Now we're going to play the next game, the memory game. Okay, for example, in you come to use the memory game in your live class. For example, okay, you have to find the pairs. Okay, tell me 2 numbers. For example, 2, 7. Perfect, pairs. Okay, all. Other numbers, for example, 3, 6. No, it's incorrect. Okay, now 5. Perfect, 3, young, pairs. Okay, continue with the class. For example, tell me 2 numbers. For example, number 1, 8. Chubby, perfect, pairs. Okay, 6, 4. You can use this game in your live class, for example. Okay, next, continue with the class. In this moment, we are going to learn about the simple present with the verb to be in affirmative form. Okay, we are going to remember the last class. For example, tell me the personal pronoun. Tell me the personal pronoun. For example, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Perfect. Now you have to remember the verb to be in each personal pronoun. For example, you have to do the sentences. For example, I am short. Use the adjective. For example, I am short. You are athletic. You are athletic. Now, he is young. He is young. Él es joven. She is pretty. Ella es hermosa o bonita. It is old. Eso es viejo. We are chubby. You are thin. They are handsome. Okay, you can use different adjectives. For example, I am young, I am old, I am chubby, or he is young, he is thin, he is handsome. Okay, you can use different adjectives. Okay, okay, perfect. We are going to continue with the class. Okay, remember, try to do this exercise. Change the adjective. Okay, try to memorize them. Now, continue with the class. We are going to do different exercises. Okay, exercises. In this exercise, you have to introduce each person. For example, my brother Carlos, my father John. Try to introduce them. For example, this is Carlos, so he is my brother. He is chubby, he is short. Try to introduce John. Okay, try to introduce. For example, this is John. He is my father. He is thin. He is tall. Perfect. Now try to introduce my grandma Susana, my cousin Pablo. Try to introduce them. For example, this is Susana. She is my grandma. She is pretty. Oh, pretty. She is chubby. She is short. Try to introduce Pablo, for example. Now. Okay, now continue with the class. For example, this is Pablo. He is my cousin. He is athletic. He is tall. And finally, he is handsome. Perfect. Okay, use this exercise and try to introduce other members of your family, for example. Now we are going to play the game about the fortune wheel, Rueda de la Fortuna. In this game, you can use in your life class. For example, you have to push. Now, push again. Number five. Okay, try to introduce Julia, my aunt, chubby, short, pretty. Use this word. For example, quickly. Okay, this is Julia. She is my aunt. She is chubby. She is short. And finally, she is pretty. Perfect. Return. Okay, return. Push menu. Now push. Push again. Number 6. Okay, try to introduce Vicky. Use this word. My sister, young, tall, thin. Use. Okay, this is Vicky. She is my sister. She is young. She is tall. She is thin. Perfect. Return. Push. Now push. Okay. Push again. Push again. No. No. Perfect. Number 4. Try to introduce Juan. My father, athletic, tall, thin. This is Juan. He is my father. He is athletic. He is tall. And finally, he is thin. Perfect. Return the game. Push. Perfect. Number 3. Try to introduce Paola, my mother, short, chubby, all. Okay, continue with the class. Continue with the exercise. This is Paola. She is my mother. She is short. She is chubby. Finally, she is old. Perfect. Return. Return the game. Push. Perfect. Number 1. Try to introduce Mario, my grandpa, old, tall, thin. Try to do this exercise. Okay, quickly. This is Mario. He is my grandpa. He is old. He is tall. He is thin. Perfect. Return the game. Number 2, introduce Carla. Use this word. My sister, young, short, pretty. Okay, quickly. This is Carla. She's my sister. She's young. She's short. And finally, she's pretty. Perfect. Return the game. And this is the class. Okay, return. And thank you. That's all. This was the class for today. Try to practice in class. Okay, try to introduce your member of the family. Okay, that's all. See you in the next class. Goodbye.